Welcome to Big Daddy's Story Time. We're reading The Pout-Pout Fish Far, Far from Home. Mr. Fish sent off for flyers and he studied each location. Then he picked the perfect place for his very first vacation. Amazing sights to see, and only one day's journey there. So he planned and he prepped and he packed his bags with care. I'm a fish who'll like to travel. I'm a fish who'll like to roam, and I'm ready for adventure on my trip away from home. He started bright and early, feeling fresh and fishy fine, and his trip was going great till a flashing orange sign. "May I help?" asked a ray. "Do you need a local map? There's an easy way around it. You can be there in a snap." Mr. Fish said thanks, and he started off anew. The route he maneuvered had a marvelous view. I'm a fish who loves to travel. I'm a fish who loves to roam. And I'm having an adventure on my trip away from home. He circled round the roundabout and soon was back on track. And his trip was going great till he reached for his snack. "May I help?" asked an eel. "Do you need a place to eat? There's a briny good diner on the very next street." Mr. Fish said thanks, and he quickly found the place. Their flavorful creations put a smile on his face. I'm a fish who loves to travel. I'm a fish who loves to roam. And I'm having an adventure on my trip away from home. Refreshed and full of zest, Mr. Fish hit the road, and his trip was going great till a bump jarred his load. "May I help?" asked a crab. "Seems your luggage overflowed. There's a rest stop ahead. We can reassure your load. Resecure your load." Mr. Fish said thanks, and they handled the repair. This day had been exhausting, but the end was nearly there. I'm a fish who loves to travel. I'm a fish who loves to roam, and I'm having an adventure on my trip away from home. He finally reached the lodge, found his room, and got unpacked, and his trip was going great till he saw what he lacked. Oh, I really thought I brought it, and his heart beat faster. I forgot my snoozy snuggly. My vacation's a disaster. I don't like to travel, and I don't like to roam. This is not a great adventure. I just want to go home. He felt so sad and dreary weary. All his plans were falling through. But he'd come so far. Was there anything? Was there something he could do? He took a deep breath. It soothed his commotion. A thought reached out all the way across the ocean. "I miss you very much. I don't like that we're apart, but until we're back together, I will hold you in my heart." Feeling warm and snug with love, Mr. Fish fell asleep, and he woke the next morning with exciting plans to keep. His vacation was fantastic, full of happy and hurrah. What amusing things he tried! What amazing sights he saw! When his trip was finally over, he reflected on his stay, the things that he had learned, and who'd he meet along the way, and who'd he met along the way. Not every single part of a trip goes swell, but the detours and the bumps are the trip as well. I'm a fish who loves to travel. I'm a fish who loves to roam. And I had a great adventure. And now it's nice to be back home. And as we can learn from Mr. Fish, my friends, is that truly there is no place like home. Even when we're on vacation, I know we may be thinking about home, but we hold home in our heart so that during those vacation times, we can really enjoy that vacation. And when we come home, we can then really enjoy being home. I thank you so much for listening. I hope you had as much joy listening as I had reading it to you. Thanks again for listening.